Yo, welcome back, weekly videos. We're back again. I'm happy. Sorry, I've been so miserable and down recently. Past couple of videos. I won't mention it anymore, but I'm back. Monday morning, it's 9 o'clock, and someone's with me today, and his name is David Savery. He just said he needs to drop something off in the toilet, and I don't know what. Disgusting. Did you? Oh, I think you knew I was recording. Anyway, Dave's here. We're doing some filming for Dave. If you look back at a few videos that might have come out, might not have yet, we're setting up a test rig for, I don't know where yet, I've tried to move things around, for a movable test rig for apprentices that we can use with my tester, your tester, to help you guys out. I'll get a little bit of footage today. I've got a whole week, different week sort of stuff that I will get involved with. But yeah, first of all, sausage sandwich?
Absolutely.
Mint. Right, we've had a bacon sandwich, sausage sandwich for Dave. Dave's setting all of his stuff up. We got my new Insta 360. No, it's not. Yeah, it is the 360. Insta 360, isn't it?
The 360 RS.
It's nice. Oh, and these are your new little microphones. What brand are they then?
You might have some.
Because you got the same as me.
Some Amazon special, mate.
Classic. This is what we're doing. We've sort of run through intermediate switching, a radial socket, circuit, ring main. Mains incoming with tails, which are 10mm, bits and bobs. I've got that camera set up. Dave's filming it on his, obviously for his channel. We're doing it in singles. We're adding a resistor. We're doing some LEDs. We're doing a big link in the back of the AD box to generate resistance. So when we're doing some testing, we're also taping together the live from the is it radial or ring? Radial circuit and the lighting circuit. We're going to loop them together and tape them, so we hopefully should get some induction capacitance between each circuit, so when we put a very low wattage LED bulb in, even with the breaker off, it should then light up. So that's the plan. We're ready. We've got lights, we've got tool bags and stuff. Dave's had loads of stuff off me as usual. You're welcome. And yeah, we'll crack on. But I'll jump back at the little bit in a few hours. Adam should be turning up at some point in the day. His lecturer rang 5 minutes before he was meant to go to college and said there's nothing for them to do today. So he's had the day off, another paid day off. Absolutely ludicrous. Actually, as well, I'm going to get your opinion on this because it's a bit of a hot topic at the moment. My eldest lad is in high school, year 8, keeps going to a certain individual lesson, and when any pupil asks to go to the toilet mid-lesson, they're automatically told no. If they ask more than 3 times, they get an after-school detention for disruption of the lesson. To me, because it's not just him, we've said a few times, if it's your own fault, you go in there straight after lunch or straight after a break, you should go on the toilet. It's your fault. But if it's in between lessons, because you get then an after-school detention instantly if you're 2 minutes late to the lesson, so you can't go in between. But especially young girls, because a friend of ours, a young girl, at the age they are, they need to go to the toilet, being young girls and whatnot, they're told instantly no, and they're getting after schools. I'm at the point of going in there and having to go at the teacher. Do you think this is fair, or is it this just day and age?
When you've got to go, you've got to go, I suppose.
Well, no.
Surely there's a human rights thing there.
Yeah, so anyway, let me know, because if there's any teachers watching, please.
Oh, we're just going to do a...
Do the what?
End bit.
An end bit. We have just had some lunch. My brother's just been around. Saw that Dave was here. He was like, oh, can I meet Dave? I was like, of course you can, all. Over you come. But that's our rig done. Ring, radial, lighting, mains, bits and bobs, with box on the back with loads of excess cables, about 8 meters on each circuit to add some resistance. And we're just gonna do a few checks before we power up and do some filming on Dave's. It's filmed on his Insta 360, which is there. Yes, you can see I tidied the place up for Dave to come around. Professional. And yeah, that's about it. We're just going to get this done, and then hopefully Dave's going to film some stuff on his van later if he stays, but that's all depending if the old man needs a nap. Right, ladies and gentlemen, out, boys and girls. It is, Dave, what's the time? 5:15. It's 5:15. We finished filming. It took way longer than it should have done, but Dave's been drinking beer and smoking cigars outside throughout the day. We've had coffee breaks. We've had a McDonald's coffee, that is. This is what we ended up final product. We've done our testing on it. We've done my tester, your tester, old testers, new testers. It's been good. I won't show you too much about it. It was a really interesting one with adding the live from the radial circuit and the live from the line circuit next to each other and doing an 8 meter loop within the box in the back. of what it actually did to an old school LED lamp. That was cool. Dave's video, it's going to take him possibly weeks to edit this because there's a lot of footage. So
It might never happen.
It will happen.
This might be a waste of a day.
But I will link it when it comes out, and I'll link this video, or I'll let you guys know on a nearer video when it comes out. Dave will let us know. Yeah, it's been a good one. We're going to do a little bit more filming, wait until it gets a bit darker. Actually, I will show it off. I'll jump back in a little bit. So this is what me and Dave are doing. Dave's van, he's got it all new sign written and it's got lights and everything all built in the side. So we've turned all the lights off. It's getting dark outside. We can set the cameras up, got the smoke machines out. It's going to be epic. I have absolutely no idea how good that footage was, but I know that the unit is full. Worth it. Anyway, we're off to bed. I'm off to bed. Dave's got another hour, and I will see you tomorrow. Say bye, Dave.
Bye-bye.
Right, it's Tuesday morning. It's 10 o'clock. We're over in Uttoxeter. Adam is here. Delicious. What we're going to do is, I'll show you a little bit what we're doing today. We've pulled loads of cables past a couple of last week. We're getting somewhere with the main house, but the concrete truck is outside. And I want to see him pour it, and I'll get some footage of it for no reason at all. But Adam's going to do a main video now on my camera because he has to do stuff with his portfolio, which is what?
Basically me being in Nick's role as such, so taking charge as such, so like taking charge of the day, like time-wise, showing Nick, not showing him, but telling him what to do.
You can do.
And then just take some photos, so like, it's me actually
Delegating and running the job.
Yeah, and working together, which we do anyway, I just haven't took photos of it as such.
So Adam's going to have a little video now for an hour telling me what to do. And annoyingly, there's stuff to do in the loft, isn't there, Adam?
Yep.
So we'll jump over that, but I'll show you outside about the concrete getting poured. That's it, mate, isn't it? It is Wednesday morning, and it's about 9ish. It's my lad's birthday, so we've opened some presents this morning. A few Pokemon cards, a few Charizards found. Jack JRC, I know you're listening. We've already had a look. Today's the day. £600 Amazon returns parcel. We've owned it. Why do I keep saying we? I've owned it for about 3 months now. It's been sat here in the corner. You've all been staring and asking about it. It's time to open it. So we're going to open a few things. I'm doing a proper video, as you can imagine why I would do, rather than on the weekly one. But we'll jump back in a little bit. Maybe the half's turning up in a bit to have a look as well, because she's interested to see what's in it. And yeah, we'll crack on with it. So I'll jump you back in a little bit. Right, I've never wasted £600 so quickly in my entire life, have I, Ad?
No.
I mean, I'll buy some stuff.
Just look around.
I mean, I've got to say, a lot of this,
Yeah.
majority of this, is gifted or given to me and whatnot. And I try and make it very apparent that I get given a lot of stuff. Like I've said time and time again in videos, like the amount of velocity stuff. I did buy these 2 drills from Bosch. That was from Trade Point. I'm going to give them away at some point for someone that's had their tools next or whatever. The bags I've brought up here. I brought no, I didn't buy the van bag. Yeah, no, I was given all of these. But a lot of them there are still used and whatnot. We'll show off this. Tony recently sent us the new Stealth 400 bag. Ad, if you want to do the honours with the inside. So this is the small version of that one up there, which I think is the 500.
Oh, is that to charge the light?
Yeah, I presume so. Beautiful. You've got the little twist bit here. And this actually, to my knowledge, lifts out. So you can take this out with you if you wanted to. That slots back in there.
You've got to line the little things up at the bottom.
Yeah, whatever. Rucksack. lots of pockets, got loads of clips, and then a back bit for like laptops and whatnot. I know they're actually, I don't know if I'm meant to say this, they're actually making a version of this as a testing bag for like commercial sparks and whatnot, where it's a rucksack version of the testing bag, to my knowledge. I have nothing to do with it. It's to do with more commercial sparks that I don't use rucksacks, and I will be giving this one away because you don't use them anymore.
No, I just used the 6.5.
So I'll be giving this one away and also the 500 away. They're brand new. That one's still got the wrapper on it, but Tony sends us to them either to do some promotion on it, to have a look, to have our input on it, to have a play with it. If we want to use it, try it out, great, but it's not my cup of tea. I don't do rucksacks, and the last thing I need right now is to carry something on my back. That's not going to end very well. I'll just go, yeah, and just snap backwards. My other half the other day, here, hold that so. I put a hoodie on, and you know when it's in the wash, so you pull it down a little bit, you think, oh, that's a bit tight. She goes, oh, the back's riding up a little bit. So she went up behind me, pulled my jacket, and I literally just went, I didn't know she was going to do it, and I just folded backwards into a heap on the floor, and she had to end up picking me up off the floor. She's 5'2", I'm 6'3", and I weigh over double what she does. So she did very well. That's how bad it is. I've had some painkillers. I'm actually seeing the chiropractor every week now, but I think I'm going to have to start going to an osteopath.
What's that?
It's like a massage thing as well as chiropractor. But I'm trying to get an MRI scan through the NHS on my back because I'm convinced it's something else. And as awful as it's definitely not this, but when my dad was diagnosed with cancer, the whole reason he found out is because he had a back pain from riding motorbikes. When had the scan, found tumours everywhere. So like, it's a bit one of them things. You just sat in the back of your head, you got the little intrusive thoughts in the back of your head. You think, is it? No. Is it? No. Is it? Say no. Thank you. That's made me feel better. We're going to go over to. We've got all day off. Took the whole day off so we can do the video, get rid of all the rubbish. I'm going to have a bit of a sort out as well with ads. But on top of it as well, JCC sent me across these. These are the new IP rated 6-foot Tough Bay strip lights. And they're for Reese. So we're going to put them in the van, we'll nip over to Reese's, and then I'll just run you through what we're going to be doing in the next couple of weeks there. Right, we're at Reese's, as you can tell. That's Reese's unit. Adam's here. So this is the new JCC Tough LED Pro. So this is a 5-foot batten. You can tell because they're a bit more curved on the edge, which is nice. So we've sent these through. We've also got a emergency. Yeah, they've thought about, you know, with the JCC stuff before, they've actually get electricians to sort of go through it and figure out what's best, why and when and how to fit it. So we got these ones that we fitted, you remember, a couple of weeks ago. Hi, Reese. Hi. But Reese is slowly but surely putting some studs in, separating the rooms, spray room, LED in there. This is all going to get studded out, redoing the ceiling. You think I have a nice camera, look at this delicious thing. But they're all going to be going in here and in here for the CNC. There's extraction, there's dust. They're meant to be like IP rated, so we can have them in a dust, bit of water.
I think IP68 is it or something.
We'll find out. But this is all going to be boarded, so we're going to do a job on, we're going to rip all the trunking off, all the lights. Then we're going to put the 4 lights in here. We're going to do a 4-way switch in, so each, because for filming with Reese, it makes sense that you can put light one side, not the other, that sort of stuff. Don't know if we're doing one in there yet. And then you're boarding all this as well, aren't you?
Yeah, some point. Dab these internals and
yeah.
anything external.
So that's the sort of plan for this. And you putting a doorway across this or not?
No, they're going to go open.
Yeah. So anyway, so all the stuff and the mess and the jazz that comes off all the CNC won't affect the lights, because these ones I was showing to you guys on the last one, the amount of stuff that sits behind these bulbs and actually eats up the light that comes off it is quite a lot. So yeah, I'm going to go back to the unit now, but we're probably going to start this in a couple of weeks, about 3 weeks, something like that. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see. It's Thursday morning. It's not. It's Thursday afternoon. It's about 1-ish. What?
No, that's what I say. Yeah, it is. I thought it was another day. But...
No, it's Thursday. Back at Utoxeter, Adam, we've almost fixed the first place. But something interesting's happened today. So Adam was drilling down there earlier. I put the video on now. How's it going, Ad? Go on then.
What?
Pull it then.
Oh yeah, it's going mint. Look.
Oh no! Oh dear, oh dear. So it was literally, what, 8 seconds long, 10 seconds. And I was having a chat with Ryan Davis, I've had a chat with CJR, I've spoken to Jordan in the past about it. I'm the only one that doesn't really post shorts, because I don't really like them. I think if you lot subscribe to me, it's because you like the more in-depth videos, blah, 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 blah. But because I've not posted for, what, 3 weeks properly, 4 weeks? I spoke to Chris yesterday, and Chris is catching me up. Something silly. And I overtook Chris. It was a massive milestone for me because Chris is he's the first YouTuber I ever watched, which sort of made me start. Once I overtook Chris, it was like, that's mint. But then obviously you don't want to get passed again for the first time. If I pass someone, you don't want them to pass you. And Chris spoke to me yesterday and he's caught me up within 150. And he does a lot of shorts. He does TikTok now. Same as Ryan. He reposts his TikToks he puts on TikTok, puts it on YouTube. He gets millions of views. I've never done it, and I've never really got a high viewed one. But I put this video on, and I'll screenshot the analytics and show you. But within an hour, I got just shy of 250,000 views, and gained 350 subscribers from it, which is insane. Just for an 8 to 10 second clip of me and Adam messing around with the drill, blows my mind. And I think really to give me the push now, I would say to 100,000 subscribers, which is the main goal, which is insane that I'm already just shy of 70,000, but I need to branch out a little bit more from what I'm doing, and I think the shorts are going to help. So if you're a fan of us and what we do, just bear with, because we're going to try and do a few shorts just to give us a little push over the edge, just keep going really, because it is difficult to make 3 videos a week, which this week there would have been 1 Tuesday, 1 Friday, and 1 today on Sunday that you're watching, if you're watching it in real time. So what we're doing now is smoke alarm circuits, and then tomorrow put boxes in everywhere, fixing, tidying up, cleaning. It's just this job has taken a long time to do, just to get anywhere, just because there's 3 floors, it's chipboard, it's solid floors, it's this, that. Anyway, might as well crack on, you.
Let's take the 12 amp.
Why are you taking the screws out of my battery?
Just see that long now.
Oh, brilliant. It's much later on in the afternoon. We've actually had to. It's 2 o'clock. I've got a chiropractor's appointment again. Trying to fix it, and ignore this guy. This guy's trouble, and the plumber. Yeah, we've got some film to do tomorrow here for not Adam, the other Adam, for the agency. Answering questions and this, that and the other. Tomorrow we should get the utility room done, and then it's just the kitchen. We hadn't been able to do the kitchen at all because we've not had any plans sent to us, but we've got them now. Next week, probably got 1 day next week left, and then we put the boxes on. That's first fix on that big house finish. The cottage is only going to take us 2 days, if that, because it's literally 2 bedrooms and no, it's 1. 2. No, it's 2 in the bathroom. So we will we'll see you tomorrow, guys. It's Friday morning. It's around 10 o'clock. I'm not too sure. This is today's task. So that little void there is the bedroom where all our cables, the fuse boards are going to go in here somewhere. These are the main tails that used to feed this old ISO, which feeds the board all the way up in the loft. You can see a 16mm twin running around. I think we're just going to put the board here so we can back it on. It'll be eye level, get rid of these shelves. But what we've got to do is, hello Adam, this here is an extension. So this was the external brickwork, which you can see from there.
Oh, look at that JB, that is lovely.
Nice. But we've got to drill through there to come through at an angle there, because we don't want to be bringing it up with the floorboards there, but it needs to be accessible there.
But we can't get floorboards up there because it's like concrete.
Yeah, because there's a concrete. Someone's poured concrete here for some unknown reason. Someone did say in the comments it was an old fire barrier thing. Also apologise for the lack of facial hair this morning, because I realised how disgusting. Why didn't you not tell me, Adam? It was. I haven't looked in the mirror for like 4 days, and I got like ginger hair going on my chin. Anyway, so we've got the SDS combi. Gonna try and drill through, stick our head up there. We'll get a unit light out. Oh, there you go, unit light out, and try and whiz it through. That'll allow us to bring the smoke alarm cable that we left up in the bedroom. Adam's brought it down. We're going to bring it through into here. 1 last smoke alarm. We'll go back to the board, and then we'll have a heat one smoke in the lounge,
One in here.
one in here, one on the landing, and one upstairs. So there's 5 alarms all on one circuit. It's obviously quite a big house within regulations of 7 metres of every doorway. So that's all covered. We're happy days. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. And it's nice and sunny outside. And then the chaps who owns the site, we've got to do a bit of filming for Optimax for an advert in the pub.
The wall bite screws, isn't it?
The wall bite screws for Screwfix. There's a lot of names there. So we've got to go over and do some acting. Adam, do your best impression. Do your best acting impression. Go.
Acting.
Yeah. No, oh.
In the pub.
Oh. No, never mind. I won't say that. Right. We have permission to do this again because it's his place. We're going to do spin the bottle with eggs. So you spin it. Whoever it lands on gets to grab an egg, which is on the floor, and the rest of us all have to run in a straight line trying not to get hit. It's 1 throw per 1 go, okay? It's in a line, right. So whoever it lands on grabs an egg, the rest of you run. Oh, shit. Going. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Spin it back.
Shit! Whoa! Look, it didn't crack. Right, it's home time for us. It's about 4:30-ish.
Something like that, yeah.
Friday. It's absolutely just hammered it down outside. We're just helping the guys. Smell at that. I just threw a brick on the floor. It proper splashed out and it got right in his face. We got not as much as I wanted here, but we were messing around for 2 hours filming the stuff for. It's actually a Screwfix advert, not for my channel, but for their channel. And the guys bought us a lunch, which was really nice. Bit of an easy Friday. I've got loads of videos to edit tonight, bits and bobs, but I'll jump back now because the sponsor of the video is Tradify, like I mentioned earlier in the video. So I'll run through that. But thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. For myself, it's sponsored by Tradify. It's helped us recently get quite a lot of these rewires. So what we've been doing, customers that are contacting us off YouTube, we've been getting emails backwards and forwards from it. Once the quote's been accepted, because obviously we can plan it out. There's several different ways. God, it's lovely around here. There's several different ways that we can utilise the different platforms and different snippets. So especially with Mike Greenhawk. Mike is sponsored by Tradify and uses Tradify, and he was showing me the way that he maps out. So he literally prices per job. So a consumer unit is this much, double socket is this much, and he puts it in the software. We can say there's 15 double sockets, and it will create a price and a job for that alone. I don't do that. I prefer it my old school way, where I will put my stuff in on the different rooms and I price it out that way. You can utilise it in several different ways and platforms. But from doing that, is sending it across. The quotation and the email process is very, very simple for customers to accept and decline jobs, to put messages, to change it in. There is a way as well, and I'll show you on a future video, where every time they accept the quote, I then change it over to a job. Once you put it in your scheduler, you can put it to notify the customer for their email address that it's been booked in at this date and this time and how long it's going to be, with the quotation attached to it. But you can also do text notifications as well. So you put their numbers already in the customer database, text them a day before or an hour before, whatever you set it up to, if I'm correct. There is a charge, I think it's 10p a text or something around that will be added to your bill. But it's a very cool way of making sure that you're staying in communications with the customer and they know what's going on at all times. So I'll put the links below to all the Tradify stuff. Go check it out and have a play with it, have an explore. I think it's 50% off for the first 3 months. So have a play, have a go, and see if it will help your business.